Libra, welcome to Illuminated Tarot. How are you? Today I'm here to do a reading for you for March. We're going to take a look at a lot of different things. My normal spread, but I'm also combining it with animal spirit guides. We're going to be doing some clarifying life oracles. I'm lighting some Nag Champa. It's my favorite. I've got all kinds of incense, but this one seems to just do the trick for me. I hope you're all doing well. You're anticipating, for those of us here in the Northern Hemisphere, a lovely spring season, the start of spring. I felt like just, you can feel the energy shift, and then it kind of brings you back to previous seasons. And it just feels like the energy is changing from one season to the next. And it's a glorious thing. So let's call spirit in. Let's see what's going on for you all. We're going to take a look at the overall general energy. We're also going to take a look at the hidden truth, which has been pretty interesting to capture that for the month ahead, as well as the advice from Spirit. All right, let's get started. Thank you, Spirit, for presiding over this reading for Libra today. I'm feeling this real like goddessy type of vibe for you, Libra. So let's start with when women had wings. Yeah. Judgment and the Two of Cups. So there's been some big decisions going on around your heart space. I hear new contracts coming in, old contracts expiring, changing of the guard a little bit when it comes to who you express your love to. Now I'm talking about everybody. Two of Cups, I feel like it's more than just one person for you, Libra, because we are the lovers of the zodiac, along with Gemini, of course. And it's about all the connections. So you're putting a lot of people under judgment when it comes to, is this person helping me to expand into who I am becoming, or is this person holding me back? All right, let's get going. I feel this quietness coming off you all. It's a goddessy vibe, but it's muted. What's going on here? Y'all being quiet lately? Let's see, current energy. Current energy, Spirit, for Libra. Yeah, you are quiet. Two of Wands. I love this Two of Wands. She's almost like, think of scrying. I imagine that she has her eyes closed as she's looking out at the ocean just for one moment, and she's listening, right, to the elements. And she's attuning to her environment and ever so present as she imagines the future. She imagines what she's summoning to her, what she's calling in. And it feels more like a vibe, not necessarily a person, place, or thing. It's you want to maintain a certain vibration, Libra. Sustain a certain vibration. Okay, that's what I'm getting from that. All right, what's crossing you at this time? Oh, no wonder you're subdued. You've got the Ten of Swords crossing you. You've put some distance in this is interesting. You're shifting a lot as a result of some sort of ending in your life. Like you're almost recognizing who you're becoming on a deeper level through a betrayal or an ending. Ten of Swords. Whatever has happened recently, it sets you on the path you're meant to be on. So have no fear. And maybe that was the point of it all. I feel such a quiet strength coming off you here. So whatever happened, it was for the greater good. And that might be what you're trying to intuit, sense, feel into. How endings can sometimes, in one hand, a part of a dream is shattered, but in another, a new one takes shape. A different dream, maybe a dream you didn't even anticipate would unfold. Interesting. There's a lot of cosmic forces I'm feeling at play here for you. Let's go into this is about a connection. Now you have the Lovers, the choice in love. We'll look at that in a moment. That's the overall general energy for March. So there is this feeling, and that's why I opened up to the Two of Cups of under judgment over who is going to help support you in this vision you have for the future. What feels right for you? Opportunity. Ooh, you got the wheel. It feels like you're allowing the wheel to turn on its own, not forcing it, not trying to control anything, simply allowing. It's a surrendered state. I even feel you talking to your guides and your angels and the higher forces of the universe and just saying, as you wish, as you wish. I love that line in Princess Bride. It's deeper than someone else's will or your will. It feels like it's Spirit's will. Interesting. All right. The challenge. Judgment. Feels like decisions that you've had to make recently that are hard. Decisions to put yourself first. But the decision to actually operate from the authentic truth of your heart. And that's a hard order, right? It is. When you have to speak on behalf of your heart's knowing, not clinging or controlling what your heart knows deep down, no matter the outcome. And it's very freeing. I'm getting this emancipation. Ooh, the high priestess. Like I said, there's this real goddess vibe running through this around standing in your power, standing in your truth. Immediate future, you're deepening. You're deepening. Hidden truths. The world. You're wrapping up a cycle, my dears. Well done. Well done. You have 4 majors surrounding an ending. So this was a big karmic ending. Big. Because we have a lot of karmic. Whatever this was, it was powerful. Powerful. In fact, so powerful. I'm gonna take off my coat. I'm getting warm already. And you know what? With spring, why not? I'm gonna put on a t-shirt and it's t-shirt time. I'm ready for it, y'all. Tired of the layers, right? And maybe that's why you stripping down. You stripping off an older layer. Maybe perhaps something that has been with you for some time. I mean, we don't get to the 10 of Swords without time passing. I'm going to go straight into the animal spirit guides here for each. Oh, I didn't put all my rings on. Yeah, I feel like there's this something stripped you to your core. It was unexpected. All of it. All of it. All right, I want to go into the Lovers. Let's see what animal wants to come forward and talk about this connection or connections that you're calling in. A switcheroos. There's switcheroos going on in your capacity to give and receive love with the people in your life. I feel like it's literally like when you change scenes in a play and there are new people coming on the stage and old people that you've been acting with leaving the stage. Curtain call, curtain close. All right, what are the animals? Ooh, all right, we're going to take from top and go around. I don't want to do too many for each category, so we're going to go around. Ooh, you've surrendered something. You're learning the value of surrender when it comes to love. Wow. We have the moth spirit. Surrender now. You're completely letting go. There's a massive transformation going on in your heart space, Libra. This is bigger than one person, but one person did trigger this domino effect. With you really learning what it means in the gift, right? When we don't get what we want, there is a gift. I do feel like because you're showing me that your very orientation to your world has dramatically shifted as the result of an ending. And so there's a gift in that, though, because a lot of people don't realize that when things end, it's going to serve your highest growth in a new way, because there's so much you can learn from it afterward. There are true divine blessings that come in, and this is what Spirit is saying. is that there are divine blessings because you stood in your own truth of your heart. You surrendered, and you're going deeper into that state. And what does it mean to surrender to your heart's will? Well, you let go of the ego forcing anything, and you step into your soul being empowered at every turn. Then we have with the wheel, when pigs fly, and your opportunity. Use your mind wisely. You're real. Wow, this is really, whatever has gone on, it's powerful because it's put you on a deeper spiritual path in your evolution. I feel like you're going through a very powerful spiritual awakening in your heart space. And you are carving out new tunnels. Isn't it odd that out of our greatest pains, we actually do our greatest healing? Ten of Swords could be looked at as an opportunity to reject something or to be rejected. But you're going deeper into that. And you're using your mind wisely to look at this karmic situation in a different way. Not from the wounded self, from the true self. Wow, this is strengthening your bond with your own inner being. It's wild because a lot of times when we go through something painful, we cling to the other people around us and we try to get, external validation, and we need the love, right? Squeeze it out of other people. But you're squeezing it out of yourself. And maybe that was the whole point. Because you're realizing that you never needed this person to begin with. Because it's teaching you how to let go. Now we have for the challenge, the Nightingale spirit, love is all around. And that's what it's awakened in you on a deeper level. You could already have encompassed this before this happened. But now it's more, everything's deeper. When you go deeper, everything around you is deeper. Your connections are deeper. Your love for life is deeper. Your joy is deeper. So this Nightingale, it's interesting. I was listening to Roberta Flack on my porch yesterday, and that song, it just broke my heart open. Something about her passing yesterday. And I was listening to a lot of her songs, and there was a nightingale that came out into the bushes and was singing with Roberta. And I wouldn't have had that moment had I not been still, just honoring the love that this woman put out into the world. There's like this benevolent honoring going on with even the tender parts of your heart, Libra. This judgment. Oh my God, that's so wild wow. Yo, this never happens, but I stand corrected. I didn't have my glasses on when I put this down, I don't think, because I thought it was judgment. It was meant to happen that way. It was temperance. Ooh! So it's less about the decisions and more about the patience. I think that you're learning how to be patient with your heart and how to surrender into a deeper state, knowing that love is all around you. You're filling your own cup by so many other things now. And I think the challenge is to see that. Sometimes we look at romance as the end-all be-all. Regardless of who you have surrounding you or what interests you at this moment in time for the month of March, you're realizing something pretty profound. I'm going to get to it when I clarify. But there's this knowing that just because you didn't get what you wanted, or you didn't get the love you thought you were going to get, or the love needed to end because the relationship ran its course, something ran its course here. You now love yourself in such a deep, more profound way that it's a gift. It's a gift. You're going to see this ending in time is a gift. That's what they're telling you with that Two of Wands. This will become one of the greatest gifts walking away from this. Because it leads you deeper into you. That's so funny that I thought it was judgment, but it's really temperance, which the challenge for you is to be patient and let love lead the way and recognize it's always surrounding you. That was such a magical moment. Me and Roberta Flack with a nightingale yesterday. Would I have maybe caught that? I don't know. It's like when you start to look at the world through that lens, then the world meets you there. Let's go into the High Priestess. Eagle spirit. And that's what the High Priestess can do. She sees all. She knows all. Spirit has your back. I feel like I'm going to say it. Whew, you were being protected here. I think that it's possible whatever ended, you would have repeated a familiar cycle. Could have been same person or different people, same experience. And Spirit saying, are you done with that? Are you done with that, Libra? Are you done with... I'm not seeing exactly what played out here because it's over. But this puts you on a beautiful karmic completion point in your life where you are so much more self-aware, but you're now looking at Spirit and saying, thank you very much. Thank you. It is. It's a beautiful thing. Let's see this cycle, the hidden truth. The cycle ending. Whale spirit, trust the great mystery. Oh, goodness me. Libras, you all are truly surrendering. And the whale, it speaks to the divine from vast distances. And there is a huge difference in the energetic quality. I feel like you're starting to resonate with the energetic frequency of a higher plane. Spirit was like, you don't need to go down that karmic wheel into that karmic trauma and replay events that you've already done this, the acting, you know this play, right? You know this play, you know what's going to happen, and you don't need to keep repeating that lesson. It's like when we get kind of stuck in a pattern and then we overcome the pattern. And that's what I see you doing, Libra. You're overcoming a pattern when it comes to the choices you make in love. Let's get a few clarifiers. So this is a big month, the big wrap-up month. These came out all together. We have on your own, and you're raising up your hands in your, I remember, was that Lufta Balloons 99? Remember that song? I'm hearing it in my head. And it's this, I remember watching that. You remember watching that when you were younger, that video and all the balloons? These are wishes. You're launching these rockets of desire. It's a time to take some alone time or be single to get a new perspective. So some of you are entering a new phase of being on your own, being single. If you've been in a relationship that has recently ended, you are on your own now, or they want you to be self-reflective at this time because being on your own is deepening your relationship with your own spirit, your guides. It's such a glorious place to be when you have more time freed up to focus on other things than the pursuit of a romance. So I'm getting that these quiet moments, you're doing some deeper shadow work. Seek solace in the silence where clarity finds its true voice. And then soul whispers. Look beyond the words and hear what is really being said now. I'm telling you, you're tuning to a different frequency here. Let's now go into clarifying. There's something going on here, though. There is some sort of pause after an ending. And I think that Spirit's trying to keep you on the right path because you may have, I don't know. I'm getting a vibe that there's something unfinished here, but let's see. Because it's a choice. Let's see, the Lovers. Tell me more, Spirit. Tell me more. March for Libra. That does not want to go back in. Knight of Wands. Yep. Eight of Cups. Talk about push-pull. Six of Cups. Yeah, this was a karmic past life soulmate. They want to come back in. I don't know what they have to say, but there's some heavy-heartedness here. They're holding on to a lot of emotion, and I think they want to let it out. Spirit's asking you to surrender this. You may be surprised. This person is going to come back in. I'm seeing a energy coming towards you that is very heavy-hearted. Okay, Eight of Cups. They're trying to walk away from you, but they also don't want to walk away from you. There's a lot of memories between you and this person. Spirit's asking you to surrender. Even when they come in, can you take a surrendered perspective? And what does that mean? You simply allow what they have to say. Give yourself time to dwell on the words. Commune with your spirit. Ask your guides. Ask your inner being. Ask your higher self, what would you have me do? And feel into what is the best response. Act from your higher self. Not your ego that was bruised, hurt, betrayed, whatever happened, whatever went down that led to the ending. But I do see that there is an energy that wants to come back to you in March around this because they're having a hard time letting go of the emotions that this brought up. Knight of Wands, Eight of Cups, Six of Cups. It's like they're want relief of at least, it's like there are things that they didn't say and it's making them feel a certain way. And I feel like they want to be heard. And I think that you're going to say, sure, you could say your piece. Let's see what this wheel is going to say here with around the use your mind wisely. See, because we can go into all of these scenarios and Spirit's like, don't project into the future. Be here in the moment. This person comes back. You know what to do. So what is this change going on here for you, Libra? Four of Swords. Healing, resting, recuperating, being patient, slowing down time. Knight of Pentacles. This person really confused you in your heart because they were saying things but then doing, something else. Like when people are incongruent and they're not being authentic, it can really be confusing. So I think that you just are like, I'm taking my time out. I'm using my mind wisely. I'm making some changes. There's some huge karmic changes. You're almost wrapping up this entire cycle that you've been in. I'm hearing that it's lasted a few years for a lot of you, where you've been replaying a certain feeling over and over. There might have been several people involved or just one person. But this is coming out of the illusion that your mind wants to project. And maybe what I'm getting, it's about a person. I think that Libras have this tendency to romanticize people and see their potential and live for that. But then it's not really happening. So then what are you left with? Disappointment, confusion. Did I ever really know this person at all? Who were they really? And then you sit and you get all clouded up, right? So I think this is allowing you to take a look at the karma that you have entered into in your lifetime and unpack some of it. So you can take a look at who is worthy of really working with, what feels healthy and what is unhealthy. And the biggest thing is, are they doing their healing work too? Because the people that come in the most confused about how they feel about you, they're the ones that are stalling their healing work. And you can't force people. Here's the thing too. We're going to be reaching a time more and more where vibrationally speaking, there's a separation going on. Where the people who are really doing the healing work and going so deep. I mean, Spirit's got you, Libra. And you're trusting fully, surrendering to Spirit. Not everyone is willing or able to live that authentically in that much truth of who they are. It's too scary because the ego wants to control. So I feel like you're recognizing this in people and it's hard, but it's the truth. So let's see this love all around you with Temperance. It's a big month where you're doing a lot of contemplation and reflecting on your past and letting go of a lot when it comes to the people that were unreliable. Knight of Wands, it's fun, it's exciting, but it might not be the real deal. Queen of Pentacles. The Sun. The Two of Wands, which we had in the opening, and the Magician. I love it. The challenge for you for the month of April is to stay, April. Why did I say April? For the month of, I'm already in April. For the month of March is to synergize the love within you and the love outside of you, with or without romance, and ground and root in your sense of self, ground in your career. Your focus is on your career and on your own happiness as you hold up what you envision for your future. It's like you have a beautiful vision for your future, and it looks like it's about a future in love. And you're deciding, I am not going to settle. I'm fine on my own. I'm not going to put up with anybody that is confusing me or who is not willing to grow and do the work. You are manifesting what you envision. This is a powerful time. So that's why they want you to use your mind wisely, recognize love is all around you, and be patient. And while you're patient, you're learning. Like, this is a time, I think, in March where it's important for you to go so deep into you, into your gifts, the high priestess, into this. It's like you're being rewarded with karmic blessings after getting off of this really difficult karmic chapter or chapters that seem to take you on detour after detour after detour away from you. And I think that we do this sometimes. We want to help other people. We want them to heal. We want them to be our equals. But what if they can't be? What if they're incapable? There's some level of surrender to that. And saying, you know what? You're changing the way you vibrate so you can actually graduate. Ooh, I like that. Change the way you vibrate so you can graduate from not being on top of that wheel and allowing the wheel to keep spinning you in the same situation over and over, because you know the signs now. You start to get anxious. You start to get stressed. You start to super analyze someone else's behavior. And you start living for just one little kernel of truth. So I see that you are making a profound shift in March in your healing journey. Spirit's got your back. Immediate future, the World, the Five of Swords, and the Four of Pentacles. You're learning a valuable lesson to walk away from holding on to forcing people to be who they're not. Full stop. And that is your high priestess energy. The minute you decide to do that, you are living in a state of surrender. See, I feel like you do this already, but when it comes to romance, that's your sticking point. That's where you get a little caught, snagged, right? In control. Why do you feel like you have to force people to heal when they're not ready to in order to receive the love? Do you feel like you can't just get someone healthy or someone already on the path? What's underneath that? You know, it's interesting. I didn't know if I was going to bring this up, but I'm reading a book on surrender, and it's really good. It's been very helpful. I'll put it in the description box below. I'm always reading something. But these are 4 questions. I want you to write these down. If you're struggling with anything in March, this is powerful. It's around any connection. So, this is whenever you find yourself going through a challenging moment. Any challenging moment. Ask yourself the following 3 questions. How is this serving my highest growth? What am I meant to learn from this? And how is this situation a blessing for me? If you really go deeper, you'll be surprised what you find. So I'm seeing that you're pretty surprised that you are actually, the win here for you is to honor yourself and honor your vision for what you really want, need, and deserve. This is a powerful ending of a karmic cycle for you. I feel like there's been some sort of chef's kiss at the end that was very poetic. I'm getting like that whole Romeo Juliet, the newer version with Leo kind of vibe, where it was just like fated, but a train wreck. Because there was a conflict here, and you said, you know what? I'm not going to fight for love. Why should I fight for love? It shouldn't be this hard. So I feel like you're coming to a place of acceptance, and that's the hardest part. The journey, not just what happens, but accepting what happens and letting go. So now you have this beautiful whale spirit. Trust the great mystery with the world. This is big energy, Libra. I'm proud of you because this is a big, big karmic closure for you. Yep. And another wheel with the 5 of Wands. See, you're like, you know what? I'm tired of dealing with people that just give me a headache. It's nothing but power struggles. It's nothing but trying to get everybody on the same page, all the efforting, right? And you decide, you know what? I'm letting go. And out of that act of letting go of a contract, sealing it, chef's kissing it, saying goodbye, love and light, peace. The wheel is turning. So you're moving away from having to fight for what you want. You don't have to struggle so much with other people. And if you are going through some sort of struggle, you're realizing to rise above it here. You're allowing a beautiful turn of the tide here, away from the ego power struggle. Forcing. The hidden truth is that you're tired, Libra. You're tired of dealing with the same energy, different face. And we have to almost exhaust ourselves in that lesson before we say, I just surrender all this. I'm not doing this again, Spirit. And you mean it this time. This is, I feel like you do have someone coming back, but you're realizing we have 5s here. This is incongruent. This is not matching. And I feel like if you try to control this, your high priestess is saying, let go, Libra. Let go. All right. I want to get one more clarifier. I'm going to just cut the deck here. Vortex of creativity. See, there is so much energy that you're freeing up to co-create with Spirit. And I feel like it's around the changes that you're making in your career. You've learned through struggle, Libra. How about you learn through peace? And I told you that was your year this year. This is the era of peace. So if whatever you're dealing with in love doesn't feel peaceful, you're saying, I'm sorry, but it doesn't belong. It just doesn't belong in your new paradigm, in your new era, in your newness. Vortex of creativity. Yeah. The path of ascension, it gets a little harder. The lessons get deeper, and Spirit asks more and more of us. Like, how willing are you to surrender all that you know yourself to be? It's like now you see through people's dramas, you see through their masks, you see through their fear, you see through their insecurities. And before you would let that soften you and be like, okay, well, I'm going to be so understanding because I know what this person's going through and I have compassion, but not at your own expense, Libra. Just because you can see the pain of others doesn't mean that it's your responsibility to heal it or fix it. Especially if this person isn't doing the work and all they're doing is staying in victimhood. Spiral into your creative vortex, unleashing imaginative power to manifest your dreams into reality. I'll tell you what, you are not settling. Do not settle, Libra, okay? Do not. Do not. We're going to have some choice words. Ground, work on your manifestation energy. You know what to do. I'm not worried about you. I'm actually not. Spirit's got your back. All right, let's go into the Empress and figure out what's going on in the masculine. Look at that. Spirit wants you to know we got a double confirmation. When this person comes back, I feel like you got another ending ahead of you. I think you're going to be surprised. You may not feel the same by the time this person reaches out. And if a cross-watchers is watching, they may not reach out at all now. There's something about this being final. 2 Ten of Swords. Final. This is final. Spirit's stamping this karmic contract's closed. Completed. If there's anything in the future, it's more just for healing purposes, not for a do-over. You two are not on the same wavelength. This is too reminiscent of other people you've dealt with, Libra. You will be going down a path you do not want to go down. All right? Now let's find the Empress. Let's find the Empress and see what the masculine and feminine energies are saying during this time period. Where are you, Empress? This is one of my favorite Empresses in the deck. Y'all, she is in this part. Let's see, where is she? Thank you for being patient with me. This is the hardest part. at the end is, where is the Empress? And maybe that's a message in itself. Where do you put yourself first, Libra? Wow. I must have passed over her. You're passing over your value and worth when you accept less. Just because of an attachment, right? Past life attachment. It's called karma. We're drawn to these people for a reason. All right. Okay, well, I must have just bypassed her. And that's the thing. There's a message right there. Don't bypass. There she was, on the top. Put yourself first, Libra. And that's what you have a hard time doing. We have on the divine masculine side. Wow, she was right there and I overlooked her. Someone didn't see you and they're regretting it. Oh my gosh. They're like going, why did I not see what was right in front of me when they were there? It's almost like it's too late. It's too late. I feel like, and I am a big believer in love, y'all, and you know that. This masculine wants a new beginning. Or whoever, you know, let's see. Oh, there's another one hiding. Yeah. Oh my. I'm going to take 4 just because I saw it. Because it was at the top. All right. I'll be honest with y'all. I'm going to go from, actually, I cut the deck. I can't believe I didn't see it before. All right. So this is the masculine. We're going to take them all these majors. We've got the wheel and the fool. They want to come back around, right? Let's renew the contract. There's so much desire here. You could be dealing with someone with fire and water. We have Queen of Wands, King of Cups, right? This is on top. This is the masculine energy. And then we have the 6 of Cups. The Empress is right here, okay? So this is the masculine side. Time has passed, okay? Before this person comes back with wanting a new beginning. You are their object of desire, and they actually do love you, Libra, and they have very fond memories. I feel like you're going to hear this person out. Let's see how you respond, Libra, because you're on the feminine energy. Empress. What's underneath the Empress? The Page of Pentacles, the 3 of Cups, and the 3 of Swords. I feel like there could be some repair around a potential, at least being cordial. But this person really broke your heart. Like they didn't see you. They didn't value you. They didn't honor you. They didn't treat you with the kindness and respect that you gave them and that you deserved back. And this is when it's hard for Libra because we're very forgiving and understanding, but not at the expense of your value and your worth. It's that whole, when you have maybe somebody who does you wrong and then if you're afraid, right? If this person comes back and there's a party that's like, oh, if I tell my friends and family, they're going to be like, what are you doing? That's when you know it's probably not a good idea. It doesn't mean you can't have them in your periphery. If you feel like this is a safe person to have as a friend, then go for it. But there's pain here. I feel like this person wants to bring healing to this connection, bring the good times back. Let's get together. Let's mend this. You're going to have to think long and hard about it. There is a desire for plans here. I think you're going to put energy towards this to at least healing it because the 3 of Cups is over the 3 of Swords. So this falling out that you've had, this double 10 of Swords, there could have been even 2 attempts to make this work. And you just exhausted yourself. And you're like, you know what? I got nothing to work with here. This person's like a closed book. And so I feel like they're going to be more open to you. They're going to want to be a little bit more expressive. They're feeling their heart space more than they were in the past. But again, this has been marked with a stain of pain now. So it's up to you what you do, Libra. But I think too, more than ever, you've got new people in your life and you have new people coming into your life that are going to honor you. And you are going to feel so much more grounded. It's almost like lean on the people that help you navigate the painful parts of your life, that help you sew that wound back together again. This person's not responsible for healing that anymore. It's you and the inner circle that is surrounding you beyond this person. So I feel like out of this ending, you're on the right path and you have other people in your life that are there for you, right? That you know they got you. So this person betrayed you. And it doesn't mean you have to be mean, but you have to honor yourself above all, okay? And I see you doing that. So there's going to be some sort of healing. This is definitely, this person is soul family. And the karmic contract is being, it's not, I don't see a renegotiation of this karmic contract. Oh, gosh, this person wants to come back in, Knight of Cups. But there's going to be an ego battle. This is my card of ego. I feel like you're dealing with someone who does love you, Libra, but it's just, you two are not on the same page. And if you try again, it will lead to the same outcome. Page of Pentacles, Six of Swords. Some things just are not meant to be, Libra. And I'm going to be honest with you. That's hard to hear, but I'm going to be honest with you. Some people just don't vibe the where you vibe. And if you try to force it, you're going to shrink yourself. You're going to get trapped. I'll be reading for you in a couple months and you're going to be in the Eight of Swords. And I don't want that for you. I want happiness. I want groundedness. I want safety. I want healthy for you. So choose healthy, okay? You know when something's off, when something doesn't feel good or right for you. You do, but you ignore it. You have your high priestess. Let her guide you through this next couple of weeks, okay? All right, I'm sending you love. Take care.